My name's Marty Mongiello, and I may have grown up with black and white television, but I still remember slightly questioning that big guy in the red suit. And I can't complain much because I got my first game computer from Santa, and honestly, it was called Pong. It was unbelievable. My brother Mike and I went crazy playing that thing on the living room rug. So in 1974, when they got the first 4 computers to talk with one another in America, and Dungeons and Dragons came out, boy, it was unbelievable when those arcade games showed up in 1976. Just 2 years later, and I began coding in 79 before I joined the military, and back then, we were using wooden box TVs for monitors. Heck, that's how I got started and became a White House chef, by watching The Galloping Gourmet and Julia Child. So by 1990, yes, I was on Prodigy, CompuServe, and America Online, building websites and eventually building computers. I've been gaming and designing since the dawn of computing on Earth. I was here for the beginning, and I've moved into AI, AR, VR, XR, and MR, which brings me to today. As a new player in War and Order, I am learning how to conjure and craft artifacts, as well as cast spells. You'll often see me learning my way through as a game character of Audrey Elysium, a known Fey High Elf female paladin knight who has taken the oath of vengeance. And I'm not an old-time legacy player, so I don't know everything. I mind my business often. I will appear in battles with a huge wrath totem and lots of lightning. Otherwise, you might find me peacefully tending to my garden in the sky. I'm Marty Mongiello, and I hope you enjoy my tips and helpful insights for War and Order. Okay, guys and gals, today for War and Order tips and tricks, we are going to head on out into your lowlands. So I'm going to say we're going to head out of the castle, but we are not going out where you think we're going. We're going to leave the castle, but we're going to go down into the lowlands, okay? So let's do that, and don't forget, everyone's asking, hey, what's your realm? 1652, who you with, which alliance, assassin warlords is who I'm with, and we appreciate everything everyone is doing out there. We try to get better at what we're doing, and I'm going to just throw out a disclaimer. I'm not a expert player, okay? I am not one of the old salts, 4 or 5 years. I've been playing for 4 or 5 years over at Inno Games in Germany, in a different game over there, Forge of Empires. I'm almost a 400 million player. And I got bored and I found this game. So I'm over here now with Camel Games and playing, of course, War and Order. So for more information about our strategic marketing company who makes these films possible and the streaming across the world and all that stuff, Mongiello Associates Strategic Marketing. Check us out here in North Carolina, home to Epic Games, another great gaming company, owner of Fortnite, doing billions and billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, giving away some prizes and stuff. If you're watching this video later, this was filmed around the holiday period of the New Year, so a lot of prizes being given out. And remember, healthy gaming is very important. Don't get addicted. Don't get ripped off. Don't give away your password, your login, any of that information to people. Keep that stuff to yourself. Don't believe any of the lies, and watch it with the energy drinks, as well as just becoming addicted to anything or spending too much money. And today we're going to get on out into the lowlands. So let me get that going there for you. I'm going to drop some of this stuff down so it's not in our way. And let me share my big Windows screen here. I am using the Windows version. A lot of people have told me they didn't know that you could download like the Windows version. They're like, what? What are you talking about? The Windows version? I'm like, yeah, there's a Windows version. Go onto Camel Games website, okay, and camelgames.com and download the Windows version if you would like. I have converted a lot of people to playing on Windows, so get on over there, get it from the official source. I did stop one person from going like some weird source. I was like, Gloss, don't do it, okay? Let's make sure you use the real camelgames.com website. And this is the big box Windows version right here. You can see that, okay? I'm going to shrink myself down, jump on down here into the corner, make it even bigger for you so you can really follow along here with my castle. I'm going to move it around a little bit. If I pick up some stuff while we're running around, guys, don't worry about me. I may see some stuff and pick it up. This is a live show, okay? And that's one of our strengths. We are filming live, okay? And we take questions from the audience. I'm running a Castle 25 right now. So let's see what's going on in here. Almost 400,000 troops, 7,500 golems. Unafraid to share, what I'm doing with you. Always trying to help other people and, do my best and learn a little bit more every day. What I want to mention today with my Epic pen is going to be right here. I'm going to jump this thing over to, let's go with a bright yellow today, okay? Can we do that? Let me jump on over here and share with you. Yeah, we're at Castle 25, okay? And it was a mad rush to Castle 25, and I totally avoided all of my lowlands down here, okay? So if you come out of your castle and you go down the steps, the lowlands down here, all right? I'm going to get to that. But at the same time of ignoring that, I have been ignoring my barracks. Look at this one here is at level 20, okay? I've got five barracks running. Some of these are pretty sad, okay? The only real one that I've ever had at 25 is right here, okay? And that became essential to get like really good troops at level 8. It became essential. Some of this other stuff is semi-pathetic, okay? I don't really have a whole lot to brag about, guys, okay, in my barracks. And I've been suffering and hurting because I was doing that crazy mad dash, the crazy mad dash, trying to get to 25. So yeah, it's not been real good, okay, nor healthy for anybody. Yeah, look at how sad this is right here. This is a 19. Can I circle that one for you? Castle, I'm sorry, barracks 19. Stupid, okay. So don't be like me. Incrementally bring your stuff up. And honestly, look, this is actually really only a 23. It's not even a 25. And look at how sad this is. This is a 19. You know what this is doing to me? This is driving me over here to my drill grounds. I'm upgrading constantly. This will be another show how to do this. I'm constantly having to upgrade troops over here at my drill grounds, okay? So it's not good. And what I want to show for you here in heading on outside, out to your lowlands. Let's go on out there, okay? Let's go on out there. We got a clickable here. Let's click him. Let's do him. Let's help somebody out there. Let's switch back over to the yellow. Look at how sad this is out here, man. You got a 20 here. Pathetic. 22. A 22. Look at all this work. Do you know how long this is going to take? 24, kind of close. Only one away from 25. A 24. A 24. What is this? A 21. A 20. A 20. You know where most of these were? This is what, a 19. Most of all of these out here, guys and gals, they were at a 13 and a 14. I had some of them was like 9 and 10. Okay. Here is a 22. Gonna have to work on that. The 23, a 22. Okay, this is not good. A 20. That's like 5 days of work right there. You want to use speed ups and spend $400 on having enough speed ups. Here's a 22. Okay, this is all being done wrong. Okay, not good. What I should be doing is, and should have done, was incrementally been keeping these up to date and bringing them up to date, you know, and keeping everything incrementally cruising at light speed with my main castle. So just everything's coming up. My barracks are coming up. My lowlands are coming up. Okay, and this is granted, it's my style of play. There is no correct style of play for anybody. All right, I just want to say that now. There is no correct style of play for anybody. So, you know, don't let anyone tell you what to do. It's none of their business. They can give you tips and tricks. Okay, that's always nice. That's always appreciated. But they're not here to tell you what to do, and you're to buy all horses and have, you know, 5,000 archers and control your entire game and control your entire mind. Okay, that's not what they're here to do. So this is what I'm working on. I'm working on bringing up all of these up to speed. Okay, here I've got a farm. You can see, you know, it's at 25. That's excellent. Okay, but the ones that I'm struggling with, like these 19s, these are ridiculous. These are a joke. Okay, 19, you could see a 20 there. There's another 20. The more I add all these up, like I said, this is all racking and stacking on my hammers. You can see, you know, I'm constantly have 5 items scheduled up in the hammer to bring this thing up to date. And I'm going to tell you something that's semi-embarrassing also, and just wanting to be honest, guys. I have been working on the lowlands down here for quite a while. Okay, I honestly think that after I got my first section, and then of course I got my second reward section here, I think I have been working on these for like maybe 3 weeks. And everyone keeps asking me, bro, when are you going to Castle 26? I'm like, bro, I'm not going to Castle 26 because this is too embarrassing. Okay. It's pretty sad. This is not going good. Okay. And the reason is because of what I did to myself. All right. So I'm just going to shut up, get to the point. This is just a quick show today to encourage you to work on your lowlands, get them up to the height of your castle, okay, and get your barracks up there too, okay, because I'm struggling with, I've only got one good barracks that I'm actually doing, you know, high level T8 troops coming out of that one barracks. Okay? Everything else is having to be promoted, and I will cover that on another show. Get your lowlands up to where you've got tons and tons of free resources coming in every day. And I am gonna provide some opposition from a friend of mine at OVG who mentioned to me, hey Marty, do you realize us folks out here who have all these farms all over the place, okay? Us folks who have the farms, and let's go back there, they have tons of farms. I'll shrink myself down again for you guys, make this a little bit bigger. They've got tons of farms out there. Yeah, when they have tons of farms outside, that's where they're getting all their resources from, okay? They're just farming. Like Pabito, he's got, you know, a farm here. And the more you look around our area, you'll see people with you know, Lion Sword is very famous for all of his farming that he does out of Indonesia. These are all his farms, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, so this was mentioned to me that the way that we get all of our resources is nothing to do with the show that you filmed about making your lowlands, okay? we're getting all of our resources by farming. And I'm not a farmer. I don't like farming. I just like to play my one dumb, lonely castle. It's what I enjoy playing. Again, like I said, don't let anyone make fun of you and tell you, like, you should be doing this and you need to learn how to do that. Everyone has their own game, right? I'm the guy that just likes playing my one castle and getting my resources. Here's my city. I'm decorated for Christmas with some trees and stuff at New Year's. I'm that one guy who just enjoys doing that, okay? So it's perfectly fine to be like that if you would like to. And next show when we come back, we are going to be doing Elite Wars, working on some Elite Wars action for you. So stick with us. Again, like I said, if we can do anything for you, just let us know. We're always available. And I cannot claim that I am the super Swami knows everything expert player. This show is being filmed and produced from a new player's perspective who's making mistakes and learning things. There's tons of other YouTube channels that you can watch that have level 30, 35, level 40 castles, however high the castles go, castle 50, castle 80. Those are expert players. My show and television series is a live show. We are having guests coming on to the show, and we also take questions from the show live on the air. And so, yeah, that's kind of how we're doing it. I want to thank you guys for jumping in with us and joining us. We appreciate you so much. And let us know if there's anything we can do for you or questions. I'm also very famous for sending resources to people and helping other people to grow their items and grow their castle. Have a great one. Hi, I'm Marty Mongiello, and hosting you one more time here at the United States Presidential Culinary Museum for Inside the President's Cabinet. I'm continuing to show you what we do with China, cookery, and food, as well as growing and planting at Camp David and the White House, all to prevent poisoning, nuclear, chemical, and biological attack, as well as bugging, spying, and tapping, and walking these grand halls loaded with artifacts and antiques. I've got hundreds of stories about the guests we cooked for and who slept over, and who broke a bed, and who wasn't invited or even lied to, and as one of the only few who ever managed a Camp David resort and conference center, as well as being a White House chef, butler, housekeeper, and bartender, I'll show you the hidden retreat to President's Fishstadt, rode horses, enjoy rock climbing, and paintball in the woods. Now, training for nuclear blast, war, and launch as part of my military duties at times, I showcase other elements of presidential service like Air Force One, Marine One, the presidential yachts and rail cars, and what it's like to be a chief inside of the nuclear bunker of Orange One. I'm Marty Mongiello, and this is Inside the President's Cabinet. Thank you for joining us on the Presents Streaming Network.